What's good, y'all? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make an electric guitar melody in FL Studio. So, we're going to, stick with free sounds, because, so everyone can just follow along. I think the main ones are in Flex, which we're just going to go straight to. And, I say free ones because you can download for cheap to free like a lot of electric guitar sounds, if that's what you're into. But I say that because you'll find a lot more of those specific sounds. But there are some in Flex that I think are decent. There's probably some in DX10 because there's only so many free VSTs here. There's probably some in DX10. Let's see. There's like a jazz guitar, which is technically electric. And then I just kind of like evaluate like what sound of these is the best, because I'm always like, my theory with the melodies is, like find what sounds the best and then record a good pattern, and kind of, take your time. Be a little patient, find the best sound, play the best pattern, and then freaking mix it well. And you'll have a good melody. Like if you nail all those, you'll have a really solid melody. And let's see here. We got some extra guitars over here. Basses, keyboards. Man, surprisingly, it's kind of lacking with the guitars. Now, you can use an actual guitar and plug it in, basically FL, which I don't know if I've done that before on a video. You can, like, actually play guitar. I actually do play guitar, so I have a pretty good take on this whole thing here. These guitar sounds I don't think are great. I'll just say that right off the bat. I don't think they're good in Electra X. So it kind of goes against my principle of picking a good sound. But you can kind of hear what's going on here. Like, you could probably mix this and add some effects to make it sound decent. But let's see what we can find in Flex here. We'll just hit a couple here. I think these are a lot better in general. They actually sound like electric guitars. Keep hitting this randomizer, bro. Alright, this sound is decent. So maybe we'll move on to the pattern part. I'm trying to fix my headphone. My headphone's like, jack is like loose, which is annoying. Can't hear like the right headphone. We'll just try to get that in there. I'm just playing with the EG. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing a little slower, like it's kind of slow actually. That pattern in specific. So we're just trying to get that in FL. Hopefully it won't skip. Sometimes when I record, it skips. So if it does, It happens. Oh boy. Alright. God. Dude, it never ceases to amaze me how I still manage to screw these things up. Despite making beats forever. Like, I just can't even freaking imagine. Okay, so that time we had to switch. If ever you're having issues recording, you know, this thing needs to be at half beat or fourth beat. Let's try fourth beat this time. And then we move this snap to fourth beat. Let's try to record that again. Alright, let's try it again. What the heck's the freaking metronome, bro? Okay, got you, baby. Alright. I try to make a simple video and it gets really complicated. It gets so freaking complicated. Alright. All a part of beat making. All a part of beat making. I do try to make these videos so it doesn't confuse people. But basically, I mean, we're just recording a pattern. I just know from experience it's not snapping right, so it's probably on a third here. Just that pattern. Let's hear what that sounds. Yeah, we're doing this in a third. It's just like, it's either going to be third or half. So that's just how we're hitting the notes here. So we just have to fix all this. Freaking. So that's why I didn't record right, because it's supposed to be in a third. Which is... Okay, so we can do like this. You just get rid of the whole part. Go like that. Control B. I always say melody making helps if you learn your hotkeys. Learn your hotkeys. There we go. All right. There we go. Got ourselves a melody there. Alt R. I typically will randomize the velocity, especially with guitar, because I'm somewhat new to guitar. I've been playing for like maybe 4 years now, and I find it extremely hard to hit the exact same note with the exact same velocity. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that is hard, bro. That is freaking hard. So it kind of sounds a little bit more realistic is what I'm getting at. If you like randomize the velocities. And sometimes I take it a little bit off the grid. Just because it's the first melody. And take it a little bit off the grid so it just doesn't hit so perfectly. So it sounds a little bit more realistic. Now here's the fun part. We did a good job picking the sound. We did a good job picking the pattern. It's a 4-bar. Typically I try to go 8. You know, like a variation, but I think it's fine. We're going to look for like a pad to layer this over. And gosh, hold on a second. I need to find my charger. Time out. Time out. Where's my freaking charger, bro? I'm so sorry. I've had the hardest time recording today. Anybody that records YouTube videos knows what I'm talking about. I swear, it's It's like something always goes wrong. Gotta plug it up. About to die. Oh my freaking gosh, bro. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh, man. I got a cold today, too. It's not an easy day for recording, but, you know, it's all part of life, my friend. Staying grounded and staying consistent, disciplined, and grinding through the hard times, you know what I'm saying? Okay. That was a lesson in perseverance. Okay, so what we're gonna do, not bad. Okay, so we can definitely move with this. I'm over here clicking random things. Alright, we're gonna have fun trying to find a sound on layer. Dang it, I keep clicking the wrong button. Okay, copy, paste. We're gonna try to find like a pad layered over. I think that's gonna give us a good sound. Sorry, we're gonna find a pad to layer it over. I know sometimes it's hard to hear when I'm playing. It's whatever. Alright, you probably won't have much success in Flex. For some reason, there's no pads in Flex. Never understood why, but that's the one major problem with that VST. There's just no pads. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I've never been able to understand why there's no pads in FL or Flex. I just never would. Dear FL, why are there no pads in Flex? Alright. Copy this, paste it, and it suddenly sounds magical. And I don't know if you guys noticed, we'll take a quick second to talk about the template that I'm using. I do use the Heart Pulse template. We use color psychology, and it's all lined up for you to make quick, fast, great melodies. And you can find that at melodydoctor.com. Heart Pulse template right here. Life changing. Also got pulse loops, 160 loops. Back to the video. That's not bad. So we're just gonna, again, we layered it with the pad to kind of add some extra sauce. You can add another guitar or whatever. You know, we'll try to wrap the video up. It's already like 12 minutes. Half the time I'm freaking trying to plug a freaking computer up. I got freaking colds, dude. We're gonna cover the effects part, but first let's kind of like turn down the volume on both of these significantly. I'm gonna put it down to like almost like 37 because VSTs be loud, and obviously for the rest of the beat, you know, or whatever, we want drums, and the drums need some sound. You need to hear the drums and everything else, you know. And then also the effects. We'll add reverb, which will make it a little bit louder. So I love the Convolver because I think it's the easiest reverb tool to use. Just mess with the dry knob. If you push it in the back, near far, I always kind of leave space for the rest of the sounds. I know 2 is the pad. I usually will have the pad kind of the most distant. You can maybe bring it a little bit closer, depending on how it sounds. But the dry knob is the near and far of the sound. You can also widen it. This is better with speakers to, I think, with, but let's put these back in the same track. So I'll show some gross beats, some other effects. And there's some cool, also with the electric guitar, don't sleep on these random electric guitar effects in here. There's like some random ones up in here, like simple EQ guitar. It's like a guitar amp one. Mess with these. Don't sleep on these. Don't sleep on these. Warmth. Don't sleep Don't sleep on those. Love filter's always there, you know. Roast beat, you know. How do we get there? You know? Kinda hard, kinda hard. There's a lot of fun to be had in the, a lot of fun to be had in the old FL mixer. I don't think he necessarily needs Salcodizer. Where's that other one? There's Vintage Chorus. This was hard. What's the other one? Vintage, let's just start from the top. You can do the delay. I don't feel like doing that right now. Distorter. Pick another one. I'm just showing y'all effects. Fruity Chorus is nice. This one's trippy. That one's cool. That one's cool. Who doesn't like distortion on the guitar, though? You know. That might be a little bit too much. That's really it. I mean, that's really it, y'all. Let me know what you guys think, you know. That's electric guitar in a nutshell. All right, that's it. Peace out.